It's crazy because I feel like crud. Okay, so guys, I've been having a rough couple weeks. Some depression, a lot of it's due to my illness. Some is some stuff that's going on in family, and I really can't talk about that. So we're going to talk about my frustration right now. So I like to go to concerts. I like to do all that stuff, and yeah, I'm a John Mayer fan. I'm sorry, but I am. Um, from back when he had his first album, Room for Squares, and I have some favorite songs, and one of them is just probably one of my all-time favorites. Um, I mean, besides Georgia, which um, that his stupid mouth. And if you ever listen to My Body is a Wonderland, like serious listening to it. And when he gets into the chorus, you can hear him singing My Stupid Mouth. It is brilliant. I love it. Anyway, back to my story. So last year he came to Houston. I looked at the tickets. It was $175 for the handicap tickets. And I'll be honest, I wasn't just just in this huge, like, okay, I have to go see John. I haven't seen him in tour in a while, blah, blah, blah. And it had been, at the time, 18 years since I'd seen him in tour. I saw him here at Cynthia Woods, I saw him at the rodeo, and then I saw him in Kansas City. And the last time I saw him is now 19 years ago. Well, he has a tour going on right now called the Solo Tour, and it's acoustic. And I was like, wow, I really want to see that. That's so exciting. But I found out he wasn't coming anywhere near us, nowhere near Texas. So I was really upset. And then he posted an extension, and we signed me up for early, you know, ticket admissions for today. And my husband was being such a sweetheart. Now, we could have gotten the handicap tickets that we would have gotten, the normal ones. But he was trying to get me the ones they did ADA tickets on the floor. You have to understand, we were online at 9 o'clock. Exactly when they went on sale. And they were all sold out. And the reason I'm not upset with John, this has nothing to do with it. What I'm upset about is this has been happening to me a lot lately. And let me tell you, I find out later it's an able-bodied person. I've been to New Kids concerts where there are two able-bodied people sitting in the handicap section. I found out on cruises that people who are able-bodied have taken handicap cruise cabins. Um, there's just been a lot, and it's not fair to us. I shouldn't have to prove my disability, but I almost feel like I have to. And even then, they look at me because I look young and go, you don't need this. Look, I have been in a wheelchair since I was 25 years old. I was diagnosed with a disability when I was born. I worked through that disability, and I was as normal as I could be. And I worked a job, and I worked at Disney, and I was working my way to Broadway. And then I got a terminal / chronic illness. And the only reason I put the chronic illness in there is because I'm a freaking fighter. And I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, obviously. Because I shouldn't be here. I've tried to die on my husband 5 times. I'm still here, and I'm still fighting. I mean, my most recent diagnosis is messing with my head, but that's okay, because I'm still here. I will always have cerebral palsy. I will always have lupus. I will always be epileptic because of the lupus. I will always have gastroparesis because of the lupus. I will now always have emphysema. A woman who has never smoked a day in her life has hereditary emphysema. Explain that. Yeah, this one's kind of a sad one. But you know what? It's okay, because I'll get through it. But maybe one person will see this and go, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that bad thing. Maybe I should be kind to this person that is handicapped. Because you know what? I'm rolling my wheelchair, I'm opening the door, and I hold it for an open-bodied person, or an open-bodied person, an able-bodied person. I do. I help able-bodied people. I help handicapped people. So, it's just not fair. You know, I know John won't see this, but I have a new badge of courage. I have a couple of them. That's what I call my badge of courage. Back in the day, I had a PICC line in my arm. Now I have a port in my chest, and that's just an easy way for the doctors to get an IV in me and take blood from me, and it's a lot less bad, except it's inside my body. If y'all have any questions about my disease or about my illness, I am definitely willing to answer. My disease comes in many forms. My cerebral palsy comes in many forms. I am what they call the top 3% of cerebral palsy. So I'm very lucky. I did walk very late, but I did walk. I don't now, but I'm sorry. I've got to get a veneer fixed. But I did then. The way you get CP can be in utero, or it can be a traumatic birth. And let me tell you, my birth, very traumatic. For me, my mother, for my meemaw, for my grandpa, for my granny, for my grandpa, and my dad. It was traumatic all around. My birthday's in September, but it wasn't supposed to be. It was supposed to be in November. Other than that, I'm trying to find a agent. An agent. I can't even think straight. Not an agent, a manager. Like I said, I've been having a rough week. A manager. Um, I've done a little bit of, you know, playing around voice work and stuff. Um, yeah, would I like to go with my first choice and be Broadway? Guys, what you don't understand, I always wanted to be on Broadway. I always wanted to be on a TV show. I always wanted to do movies. And I always wanted to do animation. But I will tell you this, Broadway and animation were they were my number one. They were always my number one. And they will always be my number one. I just know that I can't do Broadway. So I'm sorry about the depression. I am sad that someone would be that cruel and, and buy those tickets because I was actually willing to pay the price. Um, so whoever bought them that is not able-bodied, you're not a nice person. And maybe you need to learn how to be. I guess that's it, guys. Please leave messages and comments down below. Please keep them kind. I know this is first world problems, but what y'all don't understand, I don't do much. I have to stay in bed a lot because of the pain I'm in. I watch movies, I do artwork, but that's about all. I watch TV. Tell me if there's a movie you want me to watch. I've watched some recently that I need to do reviews on. But stay enchanted, guys. Love y'all. And, yeah. Bye.